Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Outside of my hand and hurried up and threw it in the trash and was giving us attitude and doing a lot when we simply asked for him.
That's why I threw it away because you touched it. I can't
Okay, just calm down. You threw it away, but y'all have a whole section where the trash goes, where it's for extra sauces that were unused. I've seen it before. And it's okay. I don't have to lie about anything. So I'm gonna go to the Chick-fil-A by my house and show that part. Okay. So like I said, this is Cameron.
My name is Cameron.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Doesn't he look like Jeffrey Dahmer? So anyway.
Oh, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Yes,
yeah.
You have a great day. I will call the police to remove you if you do not
No,
leave.
you
are not going to come insulting the way I am.
You
have a great day, man.
Get out. No. Yeah. Look at him. Look at him. Can't even slam the door. This is crazy. In Chick-fil-A, yeah, got the whole thing on camera.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
What's going on, man? If you're seeing me right now, and everybody that work fast food, maybe retail, anything customer service, once in your life, and I guess when people don't get what they want, as in the sauce in this case, they become rude, they become very belligerent, and they become very, very sassy. Job out of your employer, bro, it's Chick-fil-A. How often you go to Chick-fil-A and they disrespect you first, so you act out in a way like that? Especially if you're the manager and you're being recorded. Bro, she
Lying. Why you always lying?
The lady did apologize, but she mentioned, well, he disrespected me first.
Stop the cap.
And then the other friend, I ain't even see the other friend stuff yet, but let's just say one lady took accountability a little bit, and the other friend, she went a whole different way. Let's get it, man.
I messed up, and this is an apology. I reacted to some disrespect and poor customer service that I experienced before I knew to press record on my phone, and I reacted to that disrespect by being disrespectful, which was not okay. I made a comment that was super insensitive and inappropriate about one of the team members named Cameron, and I said that he resembles Jeffrey Dahmer. And at the time when I made that comment, I did not consider the way that it was going to make Cameron feel. I didn't consider the weight of those words at the time when I made that comment, and I didn't consider the way that it was going to make so many other people feel. I am thankful for members of our community who have come forward and shed light on the impact of my comment, and that is where this apology is coming from. And I have apologized both on and off camera, and Chick-fil-A has also looked into it and reached out to me and apologized for that poor customer service and for the disrespect from those employees who were involved.
So in other words, she didn't think she was gonna get backlash, so she led to an apology. We'll give you that. We will give you that. Now y'all definitely started. Y'all got what y'all deserve. Happy everyone's siding with that manager. I've taken accountability for my part and I'm growing from it. That's more than what most people online are willing to do. Peace to you. She didn't acknowledge that she started though. And this part I liked. She said, what disrespect did Cameron give you? Because he was respectful until you called him out of his name. And he stormed back into the room. I would have did the same thing. Did you apologize to him directly? Not Chick-fil-A. You didn't hurt Chick-fil-A. You hurt Cameron. She said, girl, trust. I know exactly who I hurt. I asked for the chance to apologize to Cameron directly, whether they allowed it or not. She said she apologized, but why did you start it off with the I reacted to disrespect? Did he really disrespect you over some freaking sauce, bruh? Over some sauce. Talking about you yanked this out of my hand.
Fuck no, baby.
Pulled up to the door, the window. The lady came out and she gave us our bags. She gave us the bags. So, we're checking in our bags. Now, before we pulled up, her and another guy was like already snickering and laughing. I don't know. But we didn't pay that any attention.
Why you assuming they laughing about you? Like, what, bro, what did she just say? They was snickering, bro.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So, she was always no sauce. Well, it was two sauces. It was a honey roasted sauce in there, and then it was a honey mustard sauce in there. I wanted honey roasted and Polynesian, and then Tintin wanted barbecue sauce. And mind you, it was only two sauces in the bag. And so we said, hey, can we have a few more sauces?
Bruh,
And so she looked and like kind of rolled her eyes a little bit. And she said, well, how much is a few? And so my friend was like, you know, can we just a few more, just a few more. And I said, can we have 4, please? You know, can we have 4? And so she like turned around, went back on the inside of the door. And that's when he came out and he was like, mind you, no one had an attitude. This is all coming from this is coming out of the blue. He said, I know it's sauce in there because I'm the one that put it in the bag. And I was like, oh. Both of us stunned. Like, we're stunned. We were not being aggressive to him. We were not being rude to him. We didn't say anything wrong. We had the baby in the bag. Like, we were not.
You think a baby gonna stop a woman's attitude? You're dead wrong.
And so we were like, well, we just wanted a few more sauces. And I did tell him, hey, you're being rude. If we need to pay for the sauces, we can pay for the sauces. We just want more sauce. Mind you, anytime I go to Chick-fil-A, that give me more than enough sauces anyway. I don't never even have to ask for sauce, whatever the stand is. And so we were like, well, also, this is also the wrong sauce. This is a honey mustard sauce. Can we have honey roasted and can we have Polynesian? So that spiraled. That spiraled. So I said, hold on. I said, I'm going to contact Chick-fil-A because you're being rude for no reason. Like, it's no reason that this should get this far. And so we stay. I told my friend, I said, friend, don't pull off. Stay right here. And so it was a young lady there at the door. And she was like, can you all just pull up to the stop sign so the other cars can go? So I said, yeah. So my friend pulled up to the stop sign. So I'm on Chick-fil-A's website and I filled out a complaint. At that time, mind you, everything is done. He ended up giving us a few more sauces.
So you got what you wanted. So that means the service is completed. So just leave, right? Right. So what happened next? I'm kind of intrigued. What happened next?
So he's in the building. So as we were at the stop sign filling out the complaint, he decided he wanted to come back outside. The situation was over and done with. He came back outside. Before we pulled up to the stop sign, let me backtrack. He snatched the honey mustard out of my friend's hand and threw it. He threw it on the inside of Chick-fil-A, like on the wall, whatever their little area is. He threw it. So that's where we was like, okay, yeah, this is insane. So I was like, yeah, pull up to the stop sign because I'm finna fill this complaint out right now. So we got to the door. It was over and done with at that point. I had his name because I seen a name tag. And so when we got to that stop sign, he was in the building and the girl ended up coming back out. Matter of fact, we have a picture of her. So maybe I can get her information as well. And
then you taking pictures of people too? And mind you, she got the comments off. So people were calling her a liar and that didn't even add up. I don't know, bro. And you taking pictures of people? I don't know. What y'all thinking?
Come back outside to my friend's car. He walked up to her car close. He was in close proximity of her. And whatever the exchange was, that's what it was. And she did make the statement of saying Jeffrey Dahmer, but okay. Like you can't be rude to someone and think that someone isn't going to say anything to you, because I promise you, if it was me, I mean, if it was not me and my friend, and if it was somebody else out here, they would have snatched that man through the window. It would have went different. They would have been ready to fight him. He was so rude. Snatching, and then he punching his fist to his hand. Like, come on. So when she made the Jeffrey Dahmer comment,
that triggered him because you insulted him. Like, what? Like, talking about he's punching his fist. He did that one time. One freaking time because you insulted him.
Then you're acting crazy. I don't know if he was trying to come to the window and snatch her out the car or try to hit her. That would have been a whole different situation. So no, we did not overreact. No, the Jeffrey Dahmer comment, that wasn't enough, honestly. So y'all not finna try to bully us in these comments saying that we were bullying him. No, he was rude. He was punching his hands to his fist. He snatched out of my friend's hand. He threw something on the inside of Chick-fil-A. Then you stumping off, tripping, trying to slam the door. The door don't even slam. Or you're making yourself even more angry. If someone responds back to you in a way that you don't want them to respond, now it's the bad person, the angry black woman, no, whatever. No.
If you already have a stereotype against yourself, yes, people online will hold you to those same stereotypes. Because if you got video proof of you saying this,
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, doesn't he look like Jeffrey Dahmer? So anyway,
Learn how to maneuver through those situations. But being the face of someone's company or this business, it's unacceptable.
Yeah.
Being a manager is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. You should have just let us pay for the sauces, or you should have just gave us the sauces and we went about our day. He came out being rude. We were never rude once. We were never rude to him once. So no, y'all are not gonna come out here and do all of that.
that's why I want to go back to the stereotype, because if you're online portraying the ghetto black mad girl, black girl, all you doing is feeding the entitled stereotype. It doesn't make sense to me. If they put the wrong sauce in there, maybe if it's 2. If that's their requirement, their little say so, like Taco Bell, it's like what? 2 items is 1 sauce. That's what you get until you ask for more. If she rolled her eyes, did you perceive that she rolled her eyes? Or did you know she rolled her eyes? Even if she's having a bad day, she still gave you the sauce you wanted. But no, you caused a ruckus. How did you even get a picture? Manager come outside and he talking about, well, this the wrong sauce. I know I gave you sauce. Even if he's having a wrong day. If he don't disrespect you, you call corporate. You don't get on him. You don't get on him for nothing. If you call corporate, have this big argument, they gonna just give you what? A discount? Think about that, bro. You are a customer arguing with a manager, recording the manager, and you get online and post it. What justice you think that would have did in the first place? So I personally think it's 100% bullying, bro. I don't know. Bro. I remember I was at Taco Bell one day. I told the lady, bro, our system down, right? Our system is down. She come to the window, honking her horn after I told her on the intercom, the system is down. Yes, she was black. Not all black women, by the way, but I'm just saying. She come to the intercom thing, doing that, honking the horn. I told her, yeah, the system is down. It been windy, it been raining. You gotta come back about 30 minutes. Mind you, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 freaking o'clock. I'm finna go. I don't really care. I'm finna go in a minute. She doing the most. She getting the yelling, da-da-da-da, recording, trying to open the window. I'm like, bro, this lady tripping. But like I said, man, stereotypes aren't given. It's earned. And I see that she earned that motherfucker today. She earned it today. You want to have a comment like that. But if he would have backfired and would have called you all type of racial slurs and this and that, and now you gonna want to play victim. What y'all gotta say in the comments, man? Y'all think she's justified or you think she's bullying? Let me know in the comments, man. I appreciate you. Go.